Hi everyone, Justin Devasthali here, owner of Spartan Tree Solutions and UAG member for 2022. Today I just want to bring you guys a tip for those in the green industry, whether you're in tree care or landscape. I want to talk about the necessity and the crucial importance of having a first aid kit on your truck. In my 17 years in the tree industry, I have seen dozens of situations arise where a first aid kit needed to be utilized, and unfortunately I've also seen other incidents happen where we needed a first aid kit and it wasn't available and we didn't have one around. And so I just want to open up my first aid kit, show you guys some of the things that I keep in here and why it's so important. Let's get into it. Alright guys, let's go over what's in the bag here. Give you guys a quick look of how my bag is set up. Start off, I'll say the very worst case scenario, I have a tourniquet in my bag. When you're working with big chainsaws and things, let's say you hit an artery or something like that, I'd rather have it on my bag and never use it than not have one around. I will say that having a first aid kit is extremely important. The worst case scenario, you buy the first aid kit and it sits in your truck collecting dust. Awesome. But you don't need it until you need it. And the last thing you want to do is be in the field and there be an injury and you don't have one. And then you're like, man, well now I need a first aid kit. First aid kits aren't just utilized for unsafe work practices. Accidents happen. I was on a job site years and years ago where a guy was carrying a log on his back or on his shoulder, and it had just a little nub about this much sticking off of the log, and he went to throw it into the truck, and that nub caught his ear and ripped his ear halfway off. And we didn't have a first aid kit on the truck. And so it's little things like that. You're working in the heat and fatigue and things happen. Having this on your truck, it's extremely important. So we've got the tourniquet, we've got heat dressing here, some cold packs. It's been extremely hot this year in Tennessee. We've had record highs and it has just been brutal. So some hydration packets, so we're staying hydrated. The cold packs here, we've got tons of gauze and dressing. This stuff here, Tech New, extremely important. I hate getting poison ivy. It's brutal, it stinks. If I complain about anything, it's gonna be poison ivy. So I try to share this with the guys if we're gonna be working in it, if we've worked in it. So we all spray down with this before and after. We've got bandages, some eye wash here. And so that's about it. Some gauze, alcohol cleaning pads here. All this stuff is kind of standard. Now I will say that you can put as much or as little in your first aid kit as you want to. This is how mine is laid out. I think that all of this stuff is going to be beneficial to me, or could be beneficial to me. I don't want to waste room in my pouch with things that I'm not going to use, just for sake of having it in my bag. And so I'll go over some things real quick that it came in some different first aid kits and I chose to take out, because the last thing I want to do is somebody get hurt and they come, they open the bag, and they're fumbling around all this other junk that doesn't have to be there. And so if you don't think you'll need it, and it's not going to be necessary for you in the field, go ahead, take it out, discard it, give it to somebody, or keep it at home or at the shop. When you open this bag, you want to know, hey, this is here, and right when you open it, you can grab what you need and get, because in those crucial moments, it could mean someone's life. So let's check out some of the things I took out and go from there. Okay, so I've got two first aid kits here. This is the one I used to have on my truck until I realized this is just not enough. This is more for, at home, at a store, something like that. This is the one I now keep on my truck that has the things that are actually going to be beneficial for me in the field. All right, guys, what I have laid out here and here are some of the things that came in my first aid kit that I just think is just going to take up room and really be a hindrance in getting to the things that we actually need. And so these are the things I chose to take out. You guys can take them out or leave them in. That's totally up to you. But I recommend putting and stocking your first aid kit full of things that you're actually going to use. So take a look at these things here. So these are the items that I chose to take out of my kits. I don't think I'll ever need this in the field. Neither will I need the BP cuff, airway. I mean, this is just unnecessary for me, and I don't want them taking up room and fumbling around past it to get to things that might save someone's life. All right, thank you everyone so much for watching, and remember to join Echo Means Business for more tips on how to grow your business with the green industry. And remember to follow Echo Means Business on Facebook and Instagram to join hundreds of other professionals and to get tips from them and to encourage each other. Thanks. See you next video.